Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We have just been pumping really hard on this car. I haven't been doing as many in-depth videos as I probably should be doing on it, but I've been running out of time. I set myself a goal and I'm trying to achieve it. So the filming has dropped off a little bit, but I assure you that I will go through everything at one point or another with this build. So get straight back into it. I had a box arrive today, which is really awesome. I'm just going to open her up and show you what we got. So we've received a set of headlights. We got a set of custom headlights made by Mix Projector Retrofits. So I'm just going to unbox them and go from there. So I've been waiting for these for a little while. I ordered them about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Nick did say I could get them in about a week if I really wanted them, but I wanted them more custom than what the normal usual is. Look at that. I'm going to sit that aside. I'll unbox the other one as well while we're going. So I talked to Mick a couple of weeks ago, and basically I talked to him about a custom set of lights that I wanted to build for this. Basically, we kind of went all out. There we go. Another one for the subcool range. I had a good look around, and you know, there's lots of different lights and stuff being made at the moment. Mix turned out to be one of the nicest that I could see. They're pretty expensive, but they're well worth it. I ended up getting a set of the 55 watt ultra headlight bulbs and kit. Now they are obviously a full wiring job. I also got halos with a switchback indicator on it, so that'll be nice and cool looking. So I'm just going to pull the wrap off these and sit it here and put the grille with it too. So the grille's actually Raptor coated as well. I ended up Raptor coating the bull bar, the tray, the side steps, the mirrors, the door handles, and also the grille, all Raptor. It's actually the tintable, and I got it in a Nissan colour 732. It's got a nice gold and silver glisten in it when it's in the sun, and we also put that on with the spray gun. So yeah, not the normal Raptor gun, but yeah, I'm just going to throw these here and go from there. So if that's not one sexy looking front end for patrol, I don't know what is. That's just awesome. Love it. So I can't wait to get that on. Oh. Righto, back another day. I have gone ahead, put the guard on and test fitted the headlight. Actually worked out alright. So fit up really good actually. Happy with it. Looks the goods. Now, one thing I haven't really been keeping up with is progress in the engine bay. So obviously engine's fit. All my turbo hot sides already fit. Now, I've used the VB Commodore heater hoses that they say to use, and I've had to put a little sleeve around it because it does go very close to the intake manifold. Intake's on, 1000cc injectors. They do have the adapter harnesses. I don't go on them too much, but I'll just use them for now, see how they go. I have got a oil feed line. It is a cheaper kit. I've done a Raceworks return line, all -10. And obviously water lines and so on. Now, the other thing I've done was modified the heater hoses, and I've stepped it down to a 5/8 to then go into the heater. Now, same on this side, it doesn't go along the block anymore. I've used another one and it steps up here and runs up and along over there to that. I have got the bleed port, which is actually what my oil line goes in, my water line for the turbo goes into as well. So lots of little things. Power steering's all done and finished. Radiator hoses are good and ready to go, and lots of other bits and pieces. I've done fabrication, done the air intake pipe and so on, you'll see. Good to vac line off that. It is water cooled. I will get to it at one point to put the water cooled ports on it. As you can see, one there, but I'm just going to keep going. I've got my rocker cover that I crinkle coated black. I'm going to put it on now, and then once that's done, spark plugs, coil packs, top of the loom in, cover on, and then I'm going to start reassembling everything else in this engine bay. So we'll go from there and yeah, see how we go. So rocker cover done, all painted up black. Obviously the top cover, you can see I haven't got down in all the holes, but that's all covered up, so not the end of the world. New gasket, new gaskets inside as well in there, so we'll get through it. Gonna throw it on. So I've actually finished buttoning up the intake manifold, throttle body, rocker cover, all the coil packs, the solenoids for the VCT, and a couple other little things, wastegate, solenoid, vacuum lines, other bits and pieces. Just, yeah, show you. So yeah, that's all buttoned up. I do have my oil filter for the feed line in the turbo mounted up here rather than down here, mainly because I have a big 3.5 inch stainless intake that goes across the top. It is all buttoned up, used new hardware in that. Throttle body's all undone. I did test it before. The throttle body wiring under the dash for the pedal and the ECU, everything's hooked up, and if I push the throttle pedal down, the blade in the throttle body actually moves, so that means I've done goodness there. I just got to get myself a belt. I've got my AC lines on with this. I've just got to run them, work out what I need and get custom lines made, and yeah, go from there. We've got lots of little things to do, but we will progress. We will get there at some point. Next step, I think's yeah, belt on, AC lines, and then radiator all back in here, and then I can put I've used the factory 3 litre mount for the intercooler. It goes up onto the firewall, and I've mounted up, or half mounted, my intercooler on it, which is a water to air intercooler. As you can see here, we've got the actual heat exchanger part of it, pump, it's all wired in. I've actually wired that up to the second fan trigger from the ECU, so I'm going to have that triggered from the ECU as well. So when it gets to a certain temperature, the intercooler will start working, so it's not working 100% of the time, especially when it's not needed, when cruising around town when it's cold. So yeah, going to go from there, next steps, and see how we go. But as for now, I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Everything you guys say I take on board, so leave a comment if you need me to change something or do something. There was a guy the other day that mentioned about the intros were too loud and the others, everything else was too quiet, so I've changed that. And yeah, without you guys mentioning stuff like that, I really don't know. I don't spend enough time editing to see those little things, but in the meantime, jump back, watch the rest of the build from the start if you want, and yeah, see where this thing ends up. Thanks guys, bye.
It's all the same, but some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no.